My name's Justin. I'm a videographer, entertainer, and I love to eat. I'm not a classically trained chef, so believe me when I say that the things that I show you here curry. We all know about it, and some of us, like me, really love it. But it can be very expensive to get all of the spices together that you need. Spices are kind of expensive, and some of us living on a budget just don't have that type of money for something so delicious. So, there's a solution. This is a box of curry roux. Now, I got this at my Asian market for about less than $4. It comes in varying degrees, all the way from mild all the way up to what I like, super hot. Now, the great thing about this is that all you need is water and veggies, and you've got curry. So I'm going to show you how to make one of my new kind of favorite recipes here called curry udon. Here's what we're going to need. We'll need 1 medium carrot, 1/2 or 1/4 of a white onion, a packet of refrigerated udon, and 1 packet of our curry roux. Optionally, we're going to use 1 pound of thin stew meat, you can use pork here if you like, and 1 small potato. You can cut the meat into bite-sized pieces, but I left them big here. Now, some people like to make their curry with a type of stock, either a vegetable or a beef or even a fish, a dashi stock. Now, I do have this powdered dashi here, and I also have bouillon cubes. It adds a subtle flavor, and you honestly don't need it, but for this review, I'm going to show you how to make it with this powdered dashi stock. So first, we're going to chop our onions. I'm chopping 1/2 an onion here, but you can make it just 1/4 if you feel like this is too much. We'll cut our carrots into 1/4 inch slices, and we'll cut our potato into small cubes. Now, I am making this for 2 people, but it stores really well, so keep that in mind if you're making it just for yourself, or if you want to double it and make it for even more people. So we're going to use the pot that we're going to cook all this in and add just a little oil to the bottom. We're going to set the stove on medium. When the oil heats up and gives the pot a nice coverage, we're going to add our meat in and sear it. Don't overcook it or it'll become tough. Then take your meat out and put it to the side. When that's all good, add your onions and make sure that you cook them till they're golden or transparent. I'm going to add 2½ cups of water to the pot, as well as our optional bouillon or dashi powder. I've got the dashi stock here. And we're going to let this come to a boil. Then we're going to add our potatoes, carrots, and our meat. We're going to let this cook on medium-high for about 15 minutes. This will allow the veggies to get nice and soft. If you see some foam at the top, you can always get a small cup of cold water and a spoon or strainer and skim it off. Now, you've probably seen cooking shows talking about this all the time, about skimming the foam off, but you don't understand why. Well, this is called a denatured protein, and it just is more of an aesthetic thing. It's helping to keep the broth nice and clear. Now, since we're doing a curry here, we really don't need a clean broth because, well, it's all going to be kind of curry-ish. But some people do say that the scum actually gives an off flavor. Now, I haven't noticed it, but I am skimming it here just so you can see how to do it. Next, open our packet of curry. You'll see that the brand I'm using here came with 2 tubs of 4 cubes each. Now, looking on the back of our package here, and this is actually written in English, I see that it works with up to 6 cups of water. That means that each cube works with about 3/4 cup of water each. So don't stress the math here, that's a 0.75. We're using 2½ cups of water, so 3 cubes should be just about right. If it seems a little watery to you, always feel free to add in an extra cube or a little bit of extra starch to make it thicken up. We'll add our 3 cubes and start stirring. Immediately you'll notice that the soup will start to get darker and the broth to get thicker. Here we're going to lower the boil to a simmer and continually stir until the blocks are all the way dissolved. Then keep it on low for just 5 more minutes. You can take the unused block of curry roux and actually put it into a sandwich bag. It keeps for a long time and you can just put it back into the box for safekeeping. We're also going to get our udon started. So get a cooking vessel and add in your water and bring it to a boil. So what is udon? Udon is a type of wheat noodle and it's thick and chewy, and it's actually pretty popular all across Asia. Some of you may have seen it in little packets of instant ramen, about like this. Now, the type I'm going to be using is a refrigerated type, so it cooks very quickly, about 2 to 3 minutes. If you don't have any udon, feel free to use a packet of dry ramen. You can use some egg noodles. You can even use spaghetti. Because what we're using here, we're making a thick curry, so thicker noodles are actually better here. We're going to add our udon to the boiling water and leave it for 2 minutes on high. When that's done, strain the noodles into a large bowl and add our curry on the top. It's a thick, soupy sauce, and you can actually drink it like soup at the end. This is a nice recipe for one person or for the whole family. The udon noodles have a nice chewy texture, and the meat and the veggies complement the broth so well. It really warms you up from the inside out and is a perfect dish to make on those cold days. Now, one of the best things about making curry is that it fills the kitchen with this great curry smell, and it kind of is enticing and makes you want to eat the leftovers even more. Curry works well with so many things, and I hope that you actually enjoy the udon noodles as they chewy texture. You tell me what you think.